Okay. Alright. Hi. I'm Sailor Venus Mina here. And today I'm going to talk about how I came from the Salvation Army. Now, keep in mind this may have been probably 2011 or 2012 while, of course. And this happened to be a long time ago. So all the memories might not be right. So it was February of, I'm going to say 2012 while, maybe 2011, one of those 2 years. It may have been 2011 while, maybe 2012 while. One of those 2 years. And DUANE was over with him and his brother over his mother. It was back when she still lived in Stillview Manor. And this was in McKeesport. Now I know some folks out there saying, oh, well, you shouldn't be giving out that stuff. Well, we don't live there anymore, so anyway, so and one day they happened to go to the Salvation Army or the helping team or helping land fighters or whatever you want to call it, since salvation is a French borrowed word, and so is army too. And the toy section, the toy one, there really isn't that much. There's maybe one row with some toys in it, and that's it. Now, sad about that sneeze. So there's one section for toys, and they come as is. And so, right there at the end of the section, up there in the box, was me. You know, in my box, as I was when I was sold, even though the box was a little beat up a bit, but there I was. And then DUANE got me and took me there, and they made one film on there, and this was back when we had some HP Reckoner, I guess, with Microsoft Windows 7, and it had some built-in webcam, web shooter. And we made one film on there. Now, you can't see that film anymore since that was probably on Sailor Moon Red or Sailor Moon Red 1 or Sailor Moon's Best 1 or one of those ones at a time. And a lot of folks are going to say, oh, well, how did that ever happen again? Did you ever go there again and seek any more? No, there wasn't. That never happened anymore. You know, only that one time did it happen, and it didn't happen anymore after that. You know, but there was that one time where it happened. Like, I was just on the shelf in my Irwin toy box, you know, or the box that Irwin would sell them and put them in, and as they would get sold in back in the day, either at KB Toys or Toys R Us or Kmart or Walmart or Hills and Ames. Probably the same box that Amazon or eBay or whatever would sell them in too. So, yeah. And I am that one, you know. Where, you know, all the other ones, you know, either came from Amazon and one came from, two probably came from eBay, but, I was the only one that came from the Salvation Army or the helping land fighter or the helping team, or we want to call it the helping land fighters, you know. And if he didn't go that Saturday when he was over, he wouldn't have gotten me. Yeah, I was sitting on top of the shelf in my Irwin box with many other toys that may or may not have been in sacks and others, and I was the only one there. There was no other ones, you know. So it is what it is. You know, how much does that actually happen? I mean, you can go to the American Fruit Center or the New World Fish Shop, and that rarely will ever see anything like that. I mean, you could go to the Glassport one, and you still wouldn't very rarely come across you wouldn't come across, you would not see anything like that. You would not come past anything like that. You know. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I do want to say once again how I'm sad for, the sneezing that happened in the film, but it happens. That's lifelike, and that's what I do in my films. So, yeah. And I know there's going to be some folks out there saying, well, was there any other ones there that day? Maybe there were others who get sold, but you just didn't go on certain days. Well, we go there a lot, and no, never ever saw any more of them. But yeah, now I think that was in February of, I guess, 2012, or 2011, one of those 2 years, yeah, where that happened, But I could be wrong about it. Was a Saturday, I know that. But as far as what the year was, it was most likely probably 2011, or maybe even at least it was probably 2012, one of those 2 years. No one's gonna know. I can't think back that far. I mean, I can think back that far, but as far as the year goes, it has to be one of those 2 years. But that's how it happened. It is what it is. So anyway, I just want to say that, oh my neck, that's what happened. And sad for clearing my throat there, but that had to happen. Now, I know there's going to be someone out there who might know, but might not know. And that's if someone has been following us for a long time. But even then, but then again, I think it may have been 2011 AD, 2011. Wow. No, it may have been 2012. Wow. One of those 2 years. I don't really know. I forget which one of the 2 years it was. So, at this point, my guess is as good as your bet, and my guess is the only guess you're going to get. So that's it. I'm Sailor Venus Mina. Hope you like this film.